everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. Here we've got two teams who will look to their running backs to try to control the pace of the game. It's Freeman's Falcons going up against Stewart's Panthers. With that, it's time to hook up with our commentators in the booth as we turn it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
And we welcome all of our viewers inside a place that the folks around here like to call the Vault, and that's Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Atlanta Falcons and the Carolina Panthers. Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. With me, as always, Charles Davis. And, Charles, we look at a matchup like this. It's really the running backs that may take center stage here today.
And in today's football, they're still valuable, not just as runners, but guys who can catch the ball as well. It's really the number of touches that determines things these days.
The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And off we go from Uptown Charlotte. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And out comes Matt Ryan, ready to lead Atlanta. And the Falcons in Week 15, they were facing a defense that has struggled this year, the 49ers, and they dominated, putting up 41 points. Matt Ryan threw a couple of touchdown passes. You called that game. This is a guy that you say not only having a great year, but a good guy to talk to in the production meetings, isn't he?
He's fantastic. Everything about Matt Ryan, because he gets that we have a job to do. He loves football, loves talking about it. He's not going to give away any state secrets. He's smarter than that. But he also is going to take his time and think about his answers and try and give you something. I really like that about him. Or I like even better, his game. 32 touchdown passes this year against 7 interceptions through Week 15.
13 yards on the game's opening play.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he spins past him and into space. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield.
In Week 14, Devontae Freeman had 6 carries for 6 yards. You think he spent a long week burning for more carries and a chance to redeem himself a little bit?
He got it. What did he have in Week 15? 20 for 139, I think.
And 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, 3 touchdowns.
He actually had a fumble on the goal line early in the game and was very upset, thinking he may not get the same number of carries that Tevin Coleman would get them, but he bounced back with a vengeance, and boy, did he run angry.
They call it a get-right game, and he got right. Now Ryan on first down. And finding the tight end Hooper. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. All right, let's look at the offense. Devontae Freeman, this is a guy that you wanted to talk about, so take it away.
Brandon, have you seen a running back play with such joy as well as such fury? I love the way he runs the football and attacks defenses.
Second down, here's Ryan. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. And the starting crew defensively for Carolina.
Startulele is a former first-round pick who's starting to round into form, becoming one of the better run stoppers in the league. Third and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
Expecting pass. From the gun on third down, Ryan. And it's complete. Hooper. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at him turn.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. And the man who helped Florida State to a national title in 2013, Devontae Freeman, reeling off a nice run.
I remember when he came out of school and I was evaluating him for the NFL draft, I loved a lot of his game. Run it, catch it, block. But I loved how hard he played. He played every play as if it were his last, and that ran him to the Pro Bowl after the 2015 NFL season.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. They go play action here on 1st down. He's got time. He goes underneath to Freeman. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
On 2nd down, Ryan. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Charles Johnson able to get in and run him down for a loss of 14.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
Coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. They run the play fake to Coleman. Now Ryan finding time. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete.
That was a difficult catch, and I admire the fact that he actually caught the football, worked so hard to get his feet down in bounds, tried to do the toe tap. My dad's an accomplished tap dancer. I'm not sure he would have gotten his feet in on that one.
Is he really, by the way?
That he is.
How about that? What about young Davis?
No, it did not. It did not cross.
It didn't carry over.
No, it stopped right there.
And Bryant's kick is good. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. So, of course, they wanted to find the end zone, but when you go on the road and your first drive results in points, I think you're pretty happy.
You have to be, because you've taken it to the home team in this case. And while you may not have shut up the home crowd, you've quieted them down a little bit. Good way to start.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. On the return, it's Ted Ginn Jr. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the former Auburn man, Charles, hard to believe, already in his 6th year now, Cam Newton.
And every eye in the stadium goes to him as soon as he appears, doesn't it? There are very few players that have that type of effect. Doesn't matter whether he comes out for warm-ups, but he's come out for the game, to start the game the first time on the field. All eyes on number 1, and rightly so. He may be the best player in the game.
Double tight, guys, double tight. 4 down, 4 down. What is that? 45.
They'll run. run. This is Jonathan Stewart. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Kelvin Benjamin has to be a feature of this offense that's on your screen now.
Definitely a #1 receiver, a huge target with some speed. It's almost like go-go gadget when he goes up to get the football. No matter how you defend him, he can go just a little bit higher.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. This is Stewart again. Ooh, with a juke. Shreds the tackle. It's a pickup of 16 there that'll lead to a new set of downs.
Have they come up with a nickname for just Jonathan Stewart? Remember when it was double trouble when he was running with D'Angelo Williams in Carolina? But boy, what a year he had in 2015.
Yeah, it was just 11 yards shy of 1,000, so close, but kind of stepped out of that shadow, didn't he?
Certainly did, and gave the Panthers a real identity running the ball.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Newton on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. The starting defense for the Falcons.
Robert Alford is another corner who has a lot of versatility. He can go out and cover the tallest wide receivers and work inside against the shifty slot receivers.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. Back to the air, Newton on 2nd down. He's got time in the pocket. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
And right now I take my rudimentary kindergarten skills and draw where the tackle box would be, because that was close. I thought he was in the tackle box. He has to be very careful where he gets rid of the football from that spot.
Yeah, they say there was a receiver in the area, though.
Yeah. There's always a receiver in the area.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And that will be incomplete as well. Greg Olsen was the intended target. And 4th down coming up.
But no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
On 2nd down. And finding the tight end, Hooper. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
All right, I'm doing my rudimentary math here. That's his 3rd catch here in the 1st quarter. I don't know if it's just game plan or he's just finding his way open.
And maybe a little of both. They get the completed pass, but still have more to go here on 3rd down. On third down, Ryan. And it's complete. Hooper. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Now a play fake here on first down. Surveying the field. All kinds of time. Looking deep, and that's caught inside the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And a cut to the left, and he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here, we do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
And that penalty will wipe out a big gain by the offense. After the penalty, here's Freeman. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24. Tackle made by K1 Short.
I know it's a word that we tend to overuse, but Devontae Freeman can be awfully explosive with the ball in his hands.
He showed at the beginning of last year. He had 10 touchdowns the first couple months. The Falcons themselves were red hot, then sort of went down the tubes a little bit toward the end.
Yeah, their team's record and its production declined the same way, but I really like his overall game.
On second down, Freeman. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed. And that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
Will the defense dial up the pressure? Let's see. Third and 11. From the gun on third down, Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for fourth down. Now, Week 15, Julio Jones sat out for the second straight game, so hoping to get him back. They need him back if they're going to make a playoff run.
Yeah, because he eats up everything outside in terms of attention, yardage, catches, you name it. But he's one of the most unselfish wide receivers you'll ever meet. Dan Quinn, his head coach, told me that in any game that he's coached in, there's only one time that Julio has asked for the football, and that was a 3rd and 18 play, and he did it just like it was a movie. I'll pick it up. And he got it. So he's that type of a player, but the rest of the time, very quiet, unassuming.
So that scores now on their first 2 possessions, but it's 6-0. Probably not the kind of scores they were hoping for.
No, not at all, but I think that they've shown that they can have some success against this defense. So they'll go back to the sideline knowing the points are going to be there for the taking.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. Fozzie Whitaker now on the return. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over,
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover, and wow, now we've got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
4 down, 4 down. You're set. 180. 45, 45. Set it. 45.
To throw on second down is Newton. His throw incomplete. Offense in a little bit of a bind here. 9 yards to go on third down. From the gun on third down, Newton. He's got time. And Ginn's got it. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Ready. 180. Check. 45. Wait. Check.
Now Stewart on first down. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
On second down, they run with Stewart. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They'll try and run it. Here's Stewart. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw 2 tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and he ran the ball successfully behind that power set.
They find some open field here. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. 4 down. 180. Check.
And the inaugural carry here for Fozzie Whitaker. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. So one quarter in the books here on Christmas Eve. 6-0 is our score. We're back to Uptown Charlotte after this timeout.
This presentation of the NFL on EA Sports is brought to you by Gatorade, the sports fuel company.
With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 4 to start things out. Now they pitch it. It's Stewart. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Jonathan Stewart, an 18-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers have tied this game up. They can take the lead with the extra point. Well, they ran the toss, trusting he had the speed to get to the edge, and he did.
And there really wasn't any doubt about that because the scouting report told you that this guy could flat out run. When you give him a little bit of space and a chance to get there, he usually does.
Graham Gano on for the extra point. And his kick is right through. That time a 9-play drive, and it's capped off by a Jonathan Stewart run. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Here's Eric Weems now on the return. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And here now come the Falcons. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick.
And Freeman lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they'll be inside the red zone with a ball at the 16-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Carolina getting set to take the field. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here.
How many times when we see an incomplete pass, we just look at the receiver and say, should have caught that one. That was a drop, and we just put it on the offense. How about a little credit for the defense there? They just forced an incompletion.
Yeah, especially after starting in a tough spot defensively, but a good start there on first down.
That gave them a little extra confidence there, starting, as you said, in a tough spot and being able to make a play on first down.
He was trying to get it that time to Ted Ginn, and it's third down. So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Throwing on 3rd down. Newton. That's complete right around the 8. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Now stopped him in his tracks. And Gano's kick is right through. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So they recover the fumble but could not take advantage of the short field. They do get 3.
And no one ever turns down 3 points going up on the board, but the offense will go to the sidelines wondering what if, while the defense on the other side, they'll celebrate holding them to just a field goal after giving up such bad field position.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. This is fielded at the goal line. He will not go down.
Have to retape those ankles. But when the highlight is shown of this play, all attention is going to be on the person running with the football. But how about the group as a whole, setting up that big-time return? Yardage that we won't even account for in the box score may help them win the game.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back?
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman, 34 yards. And the Falcons have retaken the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Now Matt Bryant on for the point after. And oh, it's blocked. And he'll get into the end zone, so that pushes the lead up to 4. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. To the field, here come the Panthers. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
On second down, here's Newton. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd went to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton finding time. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's fourth down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and it'll be Falcon football as they take possession. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he makes it all the way down to the 13-yard line. A big run there by Freeman. 49 yards on the ground. Freeman again, a first down carry. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
First and goal, defense with their backs against the wall. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. 2nd and goal from the 1. They run. Devontae Freeman. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
Luke Kuechly combines speed, intelligence, toughness, puts it all together. It makes plays like one we just saw there. He may not be a big-time blitzer, But boy, he knows how to pursue straight ahead and make plays in the run game.
On 3rd and goal, Ryan. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Partner, how many times have you heard it? Pressure creates diamonds, right? But it also bursts pipes. And on that one, that's what they got. They got after him, and he was fortunate just to get rid of it.
Yeah, he just had to chuck it away. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
Not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though this offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They start on the ground. This is Stewart on first. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Second down following the run. Now a 10th carry for Jonathan Stewart. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
2nd and 1, if people want to run the football, this is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Fresh set of downs here.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Hey.
Now a first down throw for Newton. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, I think the NFL in recent years made an absolute brilliant tactical decision, and that was to move a lot of the divisional games to the end of the year in hopes that it would mean something. And, remember at that time it was, hey, we don't want people to rest players down the stretch. Well, I think it's worked brilliantly because we've got some big-time games potentially showing up here at the end of 2016.
Adds intrigue in some big games. Intrigue also, though, because even if you've got 2 teams that maybe are having bad seasons, they're usually rivals, and that helps at the gate.
It certainly does. Helps in a lot of ways, even if you're not playing for a playoff spot. As you said, if you're a rival, it still gets the interest of the fans.
Now 3rd down, less than a yard. Here's Whitaker, and he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They come out here in the eye. Again, they'll go on the ground with Whitaker. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
4 down. Set. 180.
Newton gives off to Stewart, and he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on third down.
When the 4-3 defense is functioning really well, you know who stays what we call clean and no one gets to him? The guy playing the middle linebacker position, the guy we call Mike. That means the defensive front is eating up all the blocks and just let him go to the football and make a play.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Set. 180.
A shotgun snap for Newton. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Watch that in. Watch that in. That is right. That is right.
They come up in an offset eye. They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish? Holding that to a minimal gain.
Now it's Freeman. A beautiful fake. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Really good, skillful, tough running throughout this contest. Picked up first down after first down. He's got to have a nickname, doesn't he? How about the human first down machine? I think that fits.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's one of the few times they've been able to contain him. He's had a heck of a game, and maybe he's getting a little bit tired from how many times he's carried the ball. But I always think back to what all those old coaches say. The ball's not that heavy. Keep carrying it, kid.
Now they'll throw it with Ryan. And finding the tight end Hooper. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
And the offense in that middle ground here on 3rd down. 5 yards to go. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to maneuver. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Larry Ridley in Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. It's caught over the middle. Hooper. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. Surveying the field. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. Touchdown, Falcons. Taylor Gabriel, 40 yards. And the Falcons will extend their lead. On this play, he just made a great route. The quarterback had to deliver it, sure, but a great route run there.
And, Brandon, this is what the best receivers do. They work on their route running because it's one thing to have athletic ability, but to really get open, you have to set up defensive backs with different routes and be precise in your cuts.
Bryant now to tack on the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And the Panthers coming out now. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
On 1st and 10, Newton. And Dixon over the middle. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. A play fake to Stewart. It's Newton. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
Yeah, maybe expecting a throw. 3rd and 2, Newton. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
And, Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first.
Got it left. Got it left. We got 4. We got 4. Ready? Kill.
Draw play, Newton to Stewart. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So the offense takes the timeout, and they are back out and ready to rock. Six yards here to go for the offense on second down.
Four down. Set. Like 80. 45.
On second down, here's Newton. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third. But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Tie right.
Defense thinking pass. They've got the nickel set out on 3rd and 6. Newton to throw. He'll hit Whitaker in the flat. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. On 1st down, it's Newton. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
We got chips over here. Let's go.
Back to the air, Newton on 2nd down. The catch made over the middle by Ginn. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So we're back in the offense getting set following the call of that timeout. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
What's tight? Tight is right.
Newton on 1st down. And this is incomplete.
Holding. Defense.
So the grab there by the defense, the holding penalty call. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Stewart is the lone setback. On 1st and 10, Newton. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
While we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore, I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
2nd and 10, Newton again. And Olsen over the middle. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. Again, Newton. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And we are back here. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. So the offense takes a timeout. And now we're set to get going. And just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down. Ready, McKinney.
Throwing again is Newton. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Kelvin Benjamin in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Gano for the extra point. He's got it, and it's 24-17. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Freeman, the lone man in the backfield. They'll get the football here. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. So we've reached halftime here. Let's throw in a broadcaster cliche, shall we? Both teams looking for a gift on Christmas Eve. As we send you now to Orlando and our Tiburon studios, where Larry Ridley's standing by with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry?
Thanks, Brandon. I'm Larry Ridley, and welcome to our EA Halftime Report. The Panthers are on the bad end of things at home, but will have 2 quarters to turn it around. The Falcons came in prepared for this game, and it shows in the way they've played. All right, let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. Panthers have it early in the second. Stewart's going to bust out into the open space, and he'll take this 18 yards for the score. They go up by 1. Falcons take it at the 34. Freeman's going to look for space, and he'll take it in for the touchdown. 2nd and 2 coming up. The lead grows to 4. Ryan's throw goes to the sideline, and he's going to go 40 yards for the score. Panthers take over late in the second. The Falcons up by 2 touchdowns. Here the pass is completed into coverage.
Thank you, LR. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They'll come out in the pistol.
Check. 4 down.
They start the third quarter on the ground with Stewart. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set them back for second down.
Well, that wasn't just a loss. That was a loss of big yardage there. So the sense you're starting to get is that offensively, things are starting to pile up against them, and they've got to find a way to stop that. Conversely, how about the great call by the defensive coordinator? He realized that he's got him on the run a little bit. That call was made to get upfield penetration by his defensive front to try and get into the gaps, get upfield into the backfield, and make a big play. I think that was actually called not so much just to get it done that way, but to say, hey, guess what? We're going to be aggressive, and we had an opportunity and seized it. But it was stopped on that play. We had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to them the rest of the game.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on third. Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early.
Offense. Still third down.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. 3rd and long, it's Newton. He's got time, and that is incomplete. The intended receiver was Corey Brown, and it's 4th down. Here's the Panthers punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Whoosh! Spins past another.
Oh, my man.
Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And out will come the offense as they take over. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. Look at the spin.
Balance.
And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down.
I know anytime you watch a team run the ball really well, there's some pinball effect, people bouncing off of each other. There's also some things of beauty in there when you see these nice, explosive, strong runs. And this guy, he knows how to carry the football really well and continually wants the football. Why? He knows the offensive line's going to give him great effort, and he gives great effort himself to finish off runs.
So it'll be 1st down here after the run. On 1st down, Ryan. Sanu with a grab over the middle. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
So a little jumpy there defensively. Ref caught him in the neutral zone. 5-yard penalty. So they're operating in the red zone. Ryan leaves with Freeman on the draw. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Here's Bryant for the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it ends in a touchdown run from Devontae Freeman. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Jonathan Stewart now gearing up to go on offense as he takes the field. So after that hot start, the numbers here show the decline. What has the defense done adjustment-wise?
Sometimes when you have a running back who's getting off to a hot start, you've got to catch him before he really gets going. So you change what you do across the defensive front. Instead of the linebackers being back a few yards, you bring them up closer. It's what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, taking away a lot of blocking angles and gaps and maybe stopping him before he can get going.
Mugging the line of scrimmage, okay.
Yeah, in this case.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down. Set, 180. Get it, Mike, 45 to Mike.
They'll start the drive with a run by Stewart. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Well, if you like the guys who run the ball, you're enjoying watching this. But the other guys, especially the defense coordinator, trying to figure out an answer on how to slow down the running game, I think maybe starts to call more blitzes, because you can call run blitzes in order to try and get more people to the point of attack.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Hey. 4 down, 4 down, 4 down. 180.
They keep it on the ground again to Stewart. And this time not as successful, as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
That was an example of excellent defense there. They stuffed them. So now it brings up a 3rd down situation. If I'm calling plays here, I make sure I put it in the hands of my quarterback and get it to a receiver real fast. I'm not running the ball here.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. On 3rd down, Jonathan Stewart. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know, the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a 1st down.
So the offense lining up 1st and 10. on first down. Newton. Wide open receiver complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback has to slide and find open space to throw.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Another run for Stewart. He's been busy. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
4 down, 4 down.
Here's Newton now on second down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. This is Whitaker, and he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line is just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you've got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence, because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They stay on the ground. This time it's Stewart. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And on the tackle, Jonathan Babineau.
And there's a nice stop for the defense. They've had a tough time containing this guy all game long, but maybe they can build a little bit off of that play, a little bit of confidence, a little bit of momentum. Yeah, every now and then you can actually tackle that guy. 3rd and 11, 5 in the secondary now.
Nickel look. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. He'll hit Whitaker on the flat. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. So a little grabbing there, but this time it goes against the offense for holding. Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it, it seems almost effortless.
So the ref takes a peek here, wants to see if the receiver had possession and both feet inbounds.
If this were a college game, this would be a legal catch. It's the second foot that they're looking at to make sure it gets down. You have to have 2 inbounds in the NFL.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. You threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
They'll run the option left. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it, and while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
Newton turns and hands to Stewart, and he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
And I know it's hard in live action, but you've got to keep your hands away from the face. That's a 15-yard penalty.
You work on it all the time, making sure your target area is lower and trying to keep your hands away from the face mask so you don't get the big penalty.
And the seemingly endless drive continues. They come out here in the I. From the 2-yard line now, it's 1st and goal. This is Stewart. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create, and if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
Here's the option going right. And he is going to lose yardage here. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
Well, as the play call comes in on 3rd down, you have to think about 4-down territory here. Down a few touchdowns, they need points, and they need big points.
Gotta figure this is one they need here on 3rd and goal.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down. Set. 180. Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45.
Now Newton on 3rd and goal. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Adrian Claymore. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
And Gano's kick is right through. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So they get the field goal, but part of that was a 14-play drive to get the 3.
Normally when you hold the ball that long, run that many plays, you end up in the end zone. There's a breakdown on the defense. Something happens. In this case, that didn't. But really good ball control by the offense. They're hoping that they can wear them down if they keep having drives like that.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Oh, look at the juke. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. And some room to roam now. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Now Freeman, he's been busy today. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. Finding time. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done. And the Panthers bring in their nickel set as they try to defend here on third down.
5 defensive backs. Third and long. It's Ryan. And it's complete. Hooper. Needed 13. They got 14 on third down. We're off to the fourth quarter here on Christmas Eve. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the fourth. Play fake here on first down. Backing up. Getting it out left side to Sanu. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish, because strategy would tell you run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They come out here in the eye. A 20th carry now for Devontae Freeman. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop him here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Ryan. He goes underneath to Freeman. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, a 22. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
They come up in an offset eye. First and goal here from the 2. They'll look to run with Freeman. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
So they're on the 5-yard line here, second down and goal. Coleman, and he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be third and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now this is third and goal. On third and goal, Ryan. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Taylor Gabriel with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons will extend their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Bryant now to tack on the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. So that one a long 11-play drive. And the Falcons score to cap it off. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. On 1st and 10, Newton. He's got time in the pocket. Man open left side is Brown. He had a quick little spin move, but the door shut fast as he's dropped. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Decent chunk of yardage still left here. 2nd and 7. To throw on 2nd down is Newton. And caught left side, Olsen. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
And now it's a 3rd and 4 situation for the offense. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, "Where was that all game?" Or maybe he's just kind of keeping it to himself and saying, okay, it's something to build on, and a positive comes out of a bad game because those are going to happen from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready to go in the future. But that run right there, that's what they were looking for.
Another pistol look here. On 1st down, Newton. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Newton on 1st down. And the tight end Dixon left side. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
Fresh set of downs here. Now a 1st down throw for Newton. Surveying the field. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off the drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. 2nd and 10, Newton again. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. They come up in an offset eye. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And that's incomplete. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And Gano's kick is right through. And that'll get the deficit down to 15. All right, so it's getting late in this one. Now, you could argue that they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but they still face a pretty uphill battle.
Yeah, even with the field goal here, it's going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns now to get back in it. And that's going to be a tall order against this defense.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Panthers defense gearing up as they take the field. And with this deficit, let's be honest, it's time for them to get a stop.
And partners, you understand very well from our time together and visiting with coaches, defensive coordinators tend to be a little more emotional, a little more high-strung than others.
They are.
I have a feeling that speech came out about taking a stand and bowing up in this possession.
Yeah, that's where this word pride comes out, right?
In a big way.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time. Wasn't able to get anything, no gain. Fumbled once already. Maybe he's being a little careful. Not necessarily on that play, but I'm sure that's in his mind somewhere.
Oh, without a doubt, because protecting the football is job one for anyone who's carrying it. And that's exactly what he tried to do on that play, but it didn't gain him any yardage.
Ryan going to give to Freeman on the draw. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one, maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
Offense needs 11. Have to think pass here on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Ryan connects with Sanu right side. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line. The Falcons defense gearing up as they take the field. A field goal last time is what they gave up in a close game. All these drives start to feel so critical.
And they are. And, you know, we've met so many defensive coordinators who just really hate the bend but don't break mentality. They're much more of the aggressive school. But that mentality has won a lot of games. If you're only giving up field goals on drives, that usually keeps you in it and gives your offense a chance to retaliate.
Yeah, and right now it's got them with the lead. And not great starting field position here for the offense. They come out here in the eye. Newton to his fullback, Tolbert. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that if they have to punt the ball, they've done so with that first run.
On second down, here's Newton. Benjamin with it over the middle. And they'll get him down up past the 15. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Simple slant route, and partner, really nice hard throw by the quarterback.
Nice timing between the quarterback and the receiver. They were perfectly in sync, and he put it right on him on the inside route.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
So 2nd down, 3 yards to go now. This is Stewart again. And he's got some space here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
I've got zero rooting interest in this game, but this is a lot of fun to watch. When you watch a guy get with his offensive line and have that great relationship, and I think it has to have been built during the week, during training camp, throughout the season, sitting and watching tape together, finding where their creases are, the gaps, knowing how guys are going to block, and right now, he's almost unstoppable.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
And the offense still has a couple plays to go to pick up the first on 2nd down and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. Room here to run. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one goes for 13 yards and it moves the sticks.
For so many years, I was convinced it was a myth, because you always hear about the smaller running back. Oh, he gets lost, you can't find him, and sometimes that's part of his genius. But it's true. You get behind big offensive linemen, the defensive line guys trying to find him, trying to peek around people to see him, and he gets lost. But this guy gets lost in a good way for his offense, picking up big yardage.
Now Newton on first down. And that's caught. Did he stay in bounds, though? He did not. Ruled incomplete.
That was a nice catch, but unable to stay in bounds. And remember, it wasn't a wide receiver who works on that all the time.
I was going to say, he likes to get the ball handed to him. Now, don't get me wrong, he's part of the passing game as well, but maybe a little out of his comfort zone there.
Yeah, he might want to have a few words to say to us about that later, but I am still going with you on that one. Wide receivers work on a little bit more.
On 2nd and 10, Newton. And Olsen over the middle. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Newton. A dump off here to Stewart. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. From the red zone now, Newton. He hits Stewart in the flat. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early.
False start, offense.
Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. They go play action here on 1st down. He's got time. That's caught at the 3. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Again, Newton. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
You got 4. You got 4. That's it. 180.
Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early.
False start, offense.
They gotta have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal. Now Newton on 3rd and goal. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Desperation time, Newton. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
And there's the touchdown that they needed, so they'll celebrate. But the guys on the sidelines, they've got to stay focused. The onside kick team, they need them to get the ball back.
Yeah, part 1 of the equation done. Now they need to convert and get that onside kick. And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for, and this touchdown will count. And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here. As this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And Carolina scores to cap it off. So with exactly a minute to play, here comes a critical onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by the Falcons. And that should just about seal it. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Freeman, the lone man in the backfield. And he'll get it up the middle. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he's able to get this. The Panthers are going to take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. They come out here in the eye. This is Coleman. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. The Falcons in victory formation as they take a knee. Ryan heads down to a knee, and that should wrap this one up. A recent memory, the Panthers have made uptown Charlotte a very tough place to come into and get a victory, but they were able to get that done in this one. Not an easy task.
In their sprint to the Super Bowl in the 2015 season, they didn't lose a game in this stadium. So this is a monumental achievement to roll in there and beat the Panthers.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. Till next time, we say so long from Charlotte.